Hey Dragons, we're reading another article from NewsELA today. When we're done reading the article together, you are going to click the Padlet link that is underneath this video in the description box and answer the question. Remember, click the little plus sign in the bottom right hand corner and don't forget to type your name. Please follow along as I read the article aloud to you. Let's get started. Chew on this. Seattle Alley's gum wall becomes tourist hotspot. This was written by Craig Saylor, the News Tribune, and adapted by the NewsELA staff on April 26, 2018. Seattle, Washington. These days, you can't visit Seattle without a photo at the gum wall. The quirky landmark is located near Pike Place Market, the city's famous shopping area. Countless people have stuck wads of gum to the side of the alleyway, and over the years, it has turned into a canyon of chewing gum. On a sunny weekend day, hundreds of people can be found crammed into Post Alley. All are there for gum wall selfies. The smell of gum hangs in the air. Miko Leo recently stopped by the alley with 3 of her co-workers. All 4 of them are from Taiwan and were visiting Seattle on a business trip. They had seen the gum wall on Instagram before leaving Asia. It was on their must-see list. The 3 women were all chewing gum. Asked what they thought of the gum wall, they grimaced. Interesting, Lao said finally between chews. They were careful not to brush up against the multicolored wads of gum. Public Art Project. The gum wall is one of Seattle's most well-known public art projects. It began in the early 1990s outside the entrance to the Market Theater. The theater group Unexpected Productions had just rented the space. Mary Parkella volunteered with the group in the early 1990s. She said the theater's audience started the gum wall. Someone stuck a penny and a piece of gum on the wall. The idea caught on, and soon the gum wall was born. Managers at the nearby market asked the theater to clean the wall, and they did. It immediately started up again, she said. After the 3rd round of cleaning and gumming, the market management gave up and let the gum wall stay. Today, Barkella works for the market. She is now head of the Pike Place Market Preservation and Development Authority, the group that keeps the market up and running. She is pro-gum. Not just gum on the walls. It's not just gum stuck to the walls. Coins, spoons, notes, and other trinkets are glued to the walls, and some people even spell out their initials in gum. Audrey Tawunyan was standing in the alley with her 13-year-old daughter Amy earlier this month. Both were busy chewing gum. The pair were making their 2nd visit to Seattle from British Columbia in Canada, but it was their first time seeing the gum alley. It's one of the things that you always hear about, that you have to see, Tawunyan said. Local bartender is not a fan. Still, not everyone is a fan. Doug March has worked at the bar called Alibi Room for 10 years. The bar's entrance is in the middle of the alley, across from the gum wall. I find it disgusting, March said. Around him, dozens of people were chewing, blowing bubbles, and posing for pictures. He thinks the wall became popular after New York Magazine wrote about it. After that, workers at the bar tried to keep the gum from crossing over to the other side of the alley, but it didn't work. They stuck up signs that said, "No gum," March said. Those got covered up in gum. A layer of gum 7 inches thick. The wall was cleaned in 2015. The market's managers were concerned about the gum damaging the walls of the alleyway, said market spokesperson Emily Crawford. About 2,350 pounds of gum were scraped off. That's more than a ton. It was layered 7 inches thick, Crawford said. Crawford said the gum wall isn't advertised, but it's in all the guidebooks and tourist websites, and tours come through the alley daily. It's on all the lists of things to do, Crawford said. People have proposed in front of the wall. Others come to ask their sweetheart to prom. The wall was cleaned again in November, and now it will be cleaned every year. The gum just keeps coming. In only 5 months, nearly every inch had been covered. "It's so colorful," exclaimed Mary Berber of Merced, California. She was visiting the gum wall with her boyfriend. The couple were shooting video, taking photos, and posting on Facebook and Instagram. Nearby, the 4 women from Taiwan were still blowing bubbles and posing, and showed no signs of stopping.